This is why I don't want to be up on a bunch of scaffolding right now. This is why I'm waiting to a warmer time of the year to start doing the gable ends. It's not going to hurt my floor on the inside. It's not going to hurt a thing, but I don't want to be up there in the snow and the ice. I've already had one pretty good fall in the last year that got me a trip to the ER. I'm getting snow all over the camera. But I'm just not eager to do that again. I'm getting too old to bounce off the ground. Good news is it would start building up and then it melts off. But still a big sloppy mess. I'm out here going to bring some warm water for the pigs. I'm not sure if you can hear all this, but man, this ice falling is crazy. The sun is trying to come through the fog. If you look back behind me, you can see how foggy it is. But it's just above freezing. And it sounds like it's raining, but it's not. That's all the ice falling out of the trees, which is good because we're supposed to get some more of it. And you just don't want that stuff building up a whole lot. It causes a lot of damage. Some of the videos you can see where trees are bent over really hard. That's from ice damage in 2008 or 2009, I can't remember. But it was really bad then too. But yeah, everything that you can hear right now it's not raining at all. That's all the ice falling out of the trees. Finally got a break in the weather long enough to make my trip to Dallas and pick up scaffolding. I know everybody's wondering why I went all the way to Dallas. It's around a, 14-hour round trip to get scaffolding. Well, it's because they were the cheapest place around. I looked everywhere and just couldn't, they were half price of everybody else. So this is what I got. I guess you can see we got a little bit more weather coming in, but it's not too bad. It'll be out of here in a day or two. So I've got to get this trailer over there, get it unhooked, and go get some material to build walkboards. I didn't buy walkboards because the aluminum walkboards are really expensive. It would have cost me almost as much as a scaffolding to get enough. So I'm just going to build some. I need some material to do that, and hopefully I can get that done today. It's frozen. All right, I got a couple pieces of scaffolding set up in here just for measurements. What I'm gonna do is make my scaffolding boards to fit from rail to rail, right? And I want to be able to take them on and off, move them around. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I needed to bring these in here. The scaffolding's not going to be set up inside to do the gable ends. It's going to go outside. I have to build it on the outside of this ridge pole support log, so it has to be outside. But I brought it in here just to make it easier to measure stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of measurements off of here. I have my treated plywood. I've already marked the center of it. I'll go ahead and cut this in half, and this is going to make 8 walk boards. So I'll get that cut right quick and bring my 2x4s in here, get those cut to length, and start cutting the notches to fit over the top rail on the scaffolding. I don't want to be, it's 33 feet up there. I don't want to be at the top and the scaffolding board slide off. So I'm going to notch the ends to where it'll kind of stay in place. All right, there's one. I've got the first one done. I've come along and I added a brace, 6 inches from each end and 1 in the center. And then I just used 3-inch ring shank nails all the way down both sides. And I may put 1 or 2 in the middle. But it's good and sturdy. I can get up on it and walk around, and I don't have to worry about falling. This is for me personally. I'm not suggesting anybody else do this. If I'm going to suggest anything, go buy OSHA approved walk boards. Don't take my advice, but this is just what I'm going to do. This walk board, I'm trying to think what this cost me. About $16, I think it is. $16 or $18. It's a half a sheet of plywood and 2 treated 2x4s, and that's it. So it's pretty cheap compared to a $150 walk board. It doesn't weigh much more. It may weigh 1 or 2 pounds more than an aluminum walk board, but I'm not moving them a bunch. I'm gonna have to move them all maybe 4 times. This is not like I'm a painter or, I do stucco work or whatever, where I'm in business moving these all the time. If I was in business doing this all the time, I would buy aluminum walk boards, but I'm not. I'm just trying to get this done as cheap as I can, but it's a long way to fall, so I don't want to fall off of that. I'm going to throw this thing over there on the scaffolding right quick, make sure it does fit before I make them all, and see what happens. There it is, locked in place. Not very bouncy. I think that's going to work just fine. It's not near as sketchy as being way up 30 feet in the air on the scaffolding, but I'm happy with it. It's got a little bit of bounce, but it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've got all my 2x4s cut to length. All the plywood is ripped and cut to length. Now all I have to do is take the hole saw, cut my notches in all of it, and just do it like assembly work, you know. Notch everything, and then just come back and screw it all together, nail it together. Use the nail gun to do all the final assembly. I'll hold it together with screws, nail it all together, and hopefully I can get that done before our next little winter bout gets here, which is in a couple of days. We'll see. Just keep plugging along.